Well, here we are, guys. I'm going to attempt to take the bus out today, and to say I'm not a little intimidated would be lying. I got to get it pulled out and try not to hit this guy and not hit this guy. And then once I get out there, they built new overhangs, I guess, and I've got to cut it really sharp. Like, I got to get out and then cut it really sharp to get in. The other thing too, I need to check this tire. I made an appointment for Tuesday. I'm gonna try to get it in, and the other one, I'm not sure what the PSI is on this. They think maybe it's probably the valve stem, and the other one's definitely the valve stem. And I gotta look up and see how to let them change the tag, because they said they got to pull the tire to change it. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and check the air, and we'll go from there. All right, well, this tire back here, it held, but the valve stem is still bad. I've got that screwed on, so it'll go a couple miles home. The other one was about 5 PSI down. And now I'm going to get these batteries turned on. It's been a while, so I'm just going to make sure I'm ready here. So yeah, I got to turn my 12 volt on so I can get that cord in. But trying to remember what I've done here. I've got my shore unplugged, and this is where I join them all, so I don't need any of this turned on here. It comes to my inverters, which I'm going to have off. And this is my inverter feed to my main panel, and this is where my bypass was. So I turned my bypass off and turned my inverter feed on. So I should be ready to go. I've got my 12 volt disconnect off. So what I want to do here is I need to see if I can show it. I turn one battery on and then the other. So on, and it should, this one will fail, and then this one should be fine. It looks like they're both in alarm. So I'll turn them off and on. And so then this one is on, this one's off. So what I'm going to do is turn that one back on, and it will join the other one. And then I will turn this guy on. So now I've got 24 volts. And so then what I'll do is I'll turn this on. Now I've got power, 12 volt power in the bus, and then, so that's on, and then what I do is I turn these guys on, and the inverter's on, so now I've got AC pumping through. Turn that on, and so she's back on here. This is just saying your power went out. Battery chargers are all on, servo's on. Air compressor's on up here, running off the inverter, so I'm good to go. Next thing is to start it. All right, so I'm inside here and got everything turned on. So it says my house bats are 13 and generators at 13, and my start batteries are at 26.6, so everything's good there. I turned the switch on to turn the dash. Haven't been in here forever. Just gonna make sure everything's kind of tied down and off. So this is on. Probably doesn't know the battery state of charge anymore. BMS probably doesn't either. So these lights, I don't know if I had them turned down. Yeah. And there's the bedroom. So we got the back bedroom, doors shut. We got this shut. Everything should be good. Just checking it. There, the air compressor went off. I think we're ready to start it up. So I'll give it one more quick look around. So this is the door here, pulling my truck out. This is the thing that they put right in front of it. So I've got to like almost hit it to like go around. I got to come like all the way up here and then swing around. I hope, I don't know, we'll see what she looks like when it's done. I'm going to park my truck over here so I don't have as far to get it when I bring the bus through. So I'm gonna park this and then I'll walk back to the bus. All right, well, I'm gonna try to start it up. Well, she started right up. Let it air itself up and then try to pull this thing out of here. I think I might be able to come way out this way and then turn, get around this guy. We'll see. See if I can find a spot to ditch my phone. I'll tell you, out of driving this, the most intimidating thing is getting it in and out of this parking spot. So my anxiety level is down. Usually on this side there's another camper, and it is like, if you've seen Austin Powers where he kind of goes in and out, it's like doing that. But I don't know, it's a little intimidating. It's a big dude to, I got 50,000 pounds. If I bump something, I'm causing a lot of damage. All right, so now my next anxious turn, I'm gonna wait for this door to go all the way up. My next turn's just getting out of here. There we go. All right, so I really got to go straight coming out, and then you probably can't see through my mirrors. I got to come way down here so that I can get that back axle. There we go. That back axle to come down good. I don't know if you can see it in the mirror. This thing is dirty. I ended up parking my truck over there so I can take this swing. I just hate cutting my, I can turn sharp, I just hate to turn it sharp. It's a lot of commotion. So I'm going to bring this guy over here and hook my truck up to it. And then the next hardest part is just getting out of here, because I got to come up here and make a 90-degree right-hand turn with my truck and then pull out onto a busy road. What are you going to do? So I don't know if you can see how dirty this thing is. It's a little embarrassing, but I'll get over it. All right, so we are hooked up. I got the transmission in trailer tow. Get this old dirty bird on the road. My tires are okay. And we are off. I love that guy. It's like a rear view mirror. I haven't done this for 5 months. There's our dump station. It's not a 90 here, it's 90 on the other side, I guess. So this won't be too bad. I'm gonna get my seatbelt on. And here we go. So it's kind of like an airplane, especially when you're by yourself. You got to get everything, run through all your checklists, and you can't really just pull this off the side of the road. I mean, I guess you can do what you need to do, but you need to get it all figured out before you take off. Now the next part here is, ooh, and the traffic looks good. Usually there's tons of traffic this way, and then these guys go real slow. All right, and we got a little bit of traffic. I gotta come around. There we go. Sounds like I got something open in the back. I think it'll be fine. You can hear the stress coming off. Now I just got to make it up a monster hill. Always just a little easy on it. All right, well, I'll probably get a little bit more of me driving and then pulling in the driveway. Somebody made the comment, I got it in the driveway, that it's too bad you can hear the engine in here. I didn't think I could hear the engine. I can hear like a little bit of vibrations and stuff, but got her in the driveway, pulled the tag up, so it just aired it back up and letting it idle. And gonna plug it in, top off the batteries, see if I can get the servo to recognize a charge on the battery. I don't remember how to work all this stuff, but yeah, it's been fun. Yeah, for nobody that's seen it, and I haven't seen it for 5 months, I've got two Multiplus 24 volt 3000 watt inverters. They're running in split phase, so I do have 240 volt even though I don't have anything to run it, but that way I can plug in. And then I've got three 5,100 watt hour batteries from EG4. Yeah, I've also, so I've got 15,300 watt hours of battery. I've got the servo, I've got a charger. I've got a, so these are 24 volt. I gotta clean some of this stuff up in here. I stuck this in when we got down to like -8 degrees just to keep it warm in here. I'll also have a WS 500 wake speed alternator. I'm trying to get all these guys to talk. Well, the goal is to get this guy washed, make sure the batteries are good. I gotta run this in Tuesday and get that tire back here, a valve stem for this one for the front. Probably not gonna mess with the solar this week. I think it's supposed to get to 30 degrees in rain. So I think I've got about 3 hours of good weather, but I may play with some of this, but I want to get it cleaned up and ready to go. We're going to take a trip to Edinburgh and watch a horse show this weekend. So I've got to go get a campground down south, and we'll take it down there on Friday and probably come home on Saturday, give it a trial run, and then try to get the solar in. The one thing I got to do is figure out how to get the wires down. There's an antenna up top that I'm going to pull out, and I got to pull the fridge. It takes like an hour. I got to take cabinet doors off. I got to take this off. There's straps down here, and then pull the fridge out, get it out of the way. And the problem I found was this material, it goes straight across above the fridge. So I'm gonna have to drill a hole through it so that I can find the roof penetration and then work on trying to get that antenna out. And then that's where I want to put the solar up through, because I've got, if I can get the solar wires routed down back behind, it goes straight down into the bay that I want to put it in. I also set the state of charge, so I got it back up and going, so 100%. I think it said I got 7 days. Probably try to plug it in here in a little bit, get my thermostat going, get everything working. So might show cleaning it up and getting it ready, but wanted to put a quick video out, let everybody know that I'm doing more than product videos, even though they are awesome. Like I said, I got that cooler in the back of here. I think she's gonna stay back there, and then got the battery up there. I'm gonna bring it this weekend, of course. So I gotta go get my kids. They're taking horse lessons, and come back and probably give this guy a wash. So one other thing with my solar panels, I was wanting to see, you know, with everything turned off, what am I drawing? And it looks like 140 watts. So it's got to be something DC's drawing that. I don't know what. I've got 22 AC, and that's probably my trickle chargers. But what's drawing all that power? I'm trying to figure out, so if I got 1,000 watts on my top of my bus, you know, even if I could get a pinch of sun, I wouldn't have to plug this guy in and I could charge it up. It's 150 watts times 24 hours is a lot of watts. So I got to try to figure out what's drawing all that. I don't think I have anything on. Well, I just spent the last 2 hours cleaning it up. I don't know if it looks any better or not. It does in real life. Just so you know, I can't make this stuff up. We went from like 70 degrees. It was, I'm not kidding, like 30-mile-an-hour sustained winds the other day. And now it's a record cold for May 1st. Since like the 1960s, I think it hadn't been this cold out. So I haven't done anything, and not going to for a while. I think at the end of the week it's supposed to warm up. Still going to try to take it in and get the tires, valve stems fixed tomorrow. Got the front tire off, getting it fixed. The back one was just a loose valve stem, so they just had to tighten it up, but figure out what's wrong with the front one. Well guys, this is probably where I'm going to end the video for this one, but wait. I am going, I guess, some upcoming things. So I'm going to work on trying to get the CAN bus working between the alternator, wake speed alternator regulator, the batteries, trying to get the EG4 to act as the BMS to the Victron system. So I've got that. I need to get the old EG4 batteries to communicate with the new ones. I'm going to add over 1,000 watts of SIG's solar panels to the top of the bus to charge the batteries. And the big one is this bus's sister, same color except I think mint in Texas. Gentleman wants me to put the batteries and the wake speed and get everything hooked up exactly like this bus is. And so I think the end of May here, I'm going to run to Texas and we'll do an upgrade, and then he's gonna, for doing that, he's gonna help me with some brakes and shocks and oil changes. So a bunch of videos coming up. And then I've also got a family member. They don't have a Prevost, they've got another bus, they've got some electrical problems, and so I think he may bring his bus over here and might troubleshoot it. So got a lot of videos coming up. I think it'll be exciting. If we can keep the sunlight out, that would be nice. No more record colds, 50-mile-an-hour winds and snow. That will definitely help. But thanks for joining me. It's nice to have the bus back home. Oh, the other one, we are going to take this Friday down south, so I'll have that video. Hopefully everything stays together. Got the wheels changed, or not changed, but the valve stems put in. So we'll be trying to get the water filter in, the water in, try to get the aqua hot going. I won't need the generator, but try to start it. But we'll document that and put that video up. So a lot more to come. Thanks for joining, and send me a comment, suggestion on a video, anything like that. Thanks for watching.